Stay focused. disturb my peace. But a scratch. Your armor won't save you. You'll be fertilizing the soil. I'll strike you down. Blow for blow. I'll strike you down. You'll be first. Your armor won't save you.
what's left for someone like me. Hello. Have you learned anything new about the sabotage? So it turns out that the perpetrators of all this mess were indeed hiding there. Thank you for taking the risk and for your help. I'll send a messenger to Denholm. He's the only one who can give further orders, though I have no doubt that justice will be served. Here's your reward. You deserve it.
Someone's bound to start trouble.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem. Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you? I see. You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect. Come now, you must have a theory. The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents? So you've experienced this before. That's remarkable. A kind of symbiosis. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Cuanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away. Officially, They say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the Menhirs. I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms. I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the Menhir reignited, the people of Cuanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want. I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden. Palamiti's shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the Menhir, and legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Cuanacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Cuanacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change. If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
You stop? Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Connacht usually passes through my hands first. Life at court is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly. Too slowly, sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home. Challenging doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything. From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Connacht doesn't collapse under its own weight. It's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Connacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type. Go on then.
Eyes forward and mind your step. Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm? Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf? Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business? I thank you, stranger. All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Connacht. I'll wait here for you.
Stop that right now. You're here. Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened at the menhir. The All-Mother herself must be watching over you. Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to see is between you and her. I can only accept and work with the outcome. Besides, I'm more concerned with the impact your little spectacle had on the sentiments in the village. You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that was misguided or what the consequences will be if it proves true. Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Yvain, Tarion, my dearest friend. The one I couldn't help. You're wondering why I'm here, aren't you? I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace, or perhaps even grief, but all I feel is numbness. There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Cuanacht. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well. Go with her blessing.
Just keep your head down.
I wasn't expecting company. I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand. I don't doubt that. But Cuanacht is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer. Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she? Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers, and I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else?
Stay quiet. Stay safe.
And? What did he say? But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
Do you need something? Welcome to my home, stranger. Whatever brings you here, know that the Langfords were always known for hospitality, even in times like these. Sit down. Have a drink with me. This is precisely what you should expect from the Langfords. This place has seen better days, sure. Used to be full of people. Now no one bothers. Not since things turned sour. But it's still mine. I was born here, and I'll die here. Let those damn Camelocians try and drag me out. That said, do you have anything we could drink? Finally! Someone with proper manners. Everyone else around here just takes and takes. I've nearly forgotten what kindness feels like. But never mind all that. Come, sit, feel at home. What's the word out there? Still cheering and selling cabbages while the world rots beneath their feet? The Camelocians? Upstarts and pretenders, the lot of them. And now they strut about, issuing orders about the weirdness coming. Convenient excuse to drive me from my ancestral home, isn't it? Have you now? Convenient. Listen, stranger. Fog and strange lights don't make a catastrophe. This island has always had its oddities. The Langfords have documented them for generations. What you saw was probably just marsh gas or one of the old ruins shifting. They've manipulated you, just as they try to manipulate everyone. But I know better. This house stays. And so do I. They happened to themselves. Misfortune, betrayal, weakness. By the time it all landed on me, the gold was gone and the doors were already closing. And somehow I'm the one everyone points at. Survivors what? A nobody scraping by, begging favors. Better to die remembered here than live forgotten out there. And go where? Wander the roads like some beggar? My family has lived in this town for centuries. I'd rather be crushed beneath the stones my forefathers placed here than abandon them. My uncle's betrayal is what started it all. He convinced my father to invest the family fortune in a new mining venture in the northern hills. He said the ore will make us wealthier than ever. Ha! The mine flooded, the workers died, and the council demanded reparations that bled us dry. Then the vultures descended. Merchants calling in debts. Neighbors turning their backs. My father died of grief. And I inherited nothing. All alone? Not quite. There's one left. A servant. Stays up in that shed on the roof. She doesn't talk much, though. She's probably waiting for me to croak, so she can sell the place for scrap. But she'll be waiting a while. I've outlived better people. Leaving already? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. Everyone leaves in the end. Go on, then. Back to your important business. But tell others what you saw here. The last Langford, holding his ground, while the world crumbles.
Hello. It may not look like it at night, but things change with the daylight. Physically as well. My body becomes unsettling. My memory fades. During the day, I am absent. It's as though my soul leaves my body to wander far away. I was on my way back to Cuanacht. I thought I'd make it before dark, but the rain was so heavy I could barely see the road ahead of me. As night fell, so did the weirdness. The rain never let up. I kept trying to light the protective fire, but to no avail. I felt completely helpless and desperate. That's when she appeared. Melancholy. She had an otherworldly look. Her head seemed to merge with the rain clouds. She approached me, and suddenly I felt terrible pain, as though my soul was being torn away. I shut my eyes. When I opened them again, she had vanished. The pain was gone. I was left alone in the rainy night. No, she never said a word, yet somehow I knew that was her name. Drained, I somehow made it to the gates of Cuanacht. By some miracle, the guards agreed to let me in and pointed me toward the hospital. When morning came, I felt as if I wasn't wholly there, as if melancholia had stolen my day. It feels like this every day. Even if you managed to find my day, you'd still need to wrest it from melancholy's grasp. I don't know what kind of creature she is or what further horrors it might bring. Would you really risk your life for a stranger? Your courage is admirable. I couldn't ask that of you, but I won't refuse your help either. But if you decide that the challenge is too great, do not hesitate to save your own life.
Oh, hello there.
What do you want? Who are you? Leave me alone.
There. You're going to feel better soon. Do you need something? Are you in pain? I'll do all I can to help, but I need to warn you that our supplies are quite limited. Well, actually, the hospital is run by Camelot. I'm just an apprentice to Neonte, the priestess of the All-Mother here in Cuanacht. But the healer from Camelot is dead, and Neonte spends most of her time at Lord Yvain's manor. So, it seems I'm on my own. Camelot treats this place like a field hospital. To them, it's temporary, though I suppose that's their outlook on all of Cuanacht right now. The legate says Camelot simply can't spare anyone else. According to him, one priestess and her apprentice should suffice. And yet, his soldiers are the ones who are supposed to get priority, even if they only have a blister. I'm required to treat them before a local with a broken leg. It is. It really is. The hospital's barely holding on. Camelot pays us a pittance for treating their soldiers. And the villagers just pay with what they can. But I can't make medicine with eggs and chickens. And even if I could, I don't have the time. Some days, I dream that someone will swoop in and take it all off my hands. Ideally, it would be Neonte. But I'm not sure I can count on her anymore. Still, maybe it's worth a try. Oh, she thinks I have everything well in hand. As if she doesn't notice it, all falling apart. I know I should feel flattered by her trust. But honestly, I'm just exhausted. I'm not even a priestess. The only training I've had is what she's given me. Ever since Lady May fell ill and died, Neonte's barely been here. She just sits by her grave. Truth be told, I'm a bit worried about her. Even when she does come by, she seems absent, and I don't even have the time to go check on her. Here, take this. I hope it helps. Unfortunately, that's all I can give you. We have to make sure there's enough for everyone in need. There is a patient who won't let me treat him. His name's Wilbur, and he's a difficult case. Most of what ails him is just old age. Some days he's clear-headed, but those are becoming fewer and farther between. Lately, he won't let me touch him. He yells at me, claiming I'm keeping him here by force, away from his family. He's even stopped eating and refuses to take his medicine. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to help him anymore without scaring him even more. Gone. They were all taken to the island asylum during the Red Death outbreak. Every single one of them. Even his grandchildren. Their house is still under quarantine, but Wilbur doesn't even remember the outbreak. He thinks it's all a lie. He keeps trying to go back there, but obviously I can't let him. You can try, if you'd like. Maybe he'll trust you more than he trusts me. Just, please, be gentle with him. He's been through enough already.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Have you come to offer aid? Or do you stand among the wounded? If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the word, and you shall shine. No, I am no priest. Merely a corpse through which the word is fulfilled. My path is clear now. When I am strong enough, I shall speak of the miracle I have lived through. In the shadow of the plague I stood, and yet I survived, shielded by the divine protection of the word. I am but an empty vessel, yearning to be filled with the sacred joy of the word. Now I am perfectly blank and naked. Alone I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently waiting. But soon, all shall be perfectly splendid. I have been marked, a gift given to me so that I may pass it on. Tell me, do you wish to become a hollow shell, an obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act? It is your intimate moment beside the prophet. You will hear the beating of her heart, feel her healing grace, and then you will find peace in the word. At last we shall rest. We will finally rejoice. It is a path, one you will walk, guided by the one who bestowed upon me the grace of hollowness. I have received my task, to wait and pass the gift along. It will take but a moment. You will feel no pain. Now, go to the place where I first set foot on this path. There, you will find the one who shall become your shepherd. Soon, you will be reborn.
Nice to see you.
Show the horse! Clink, clink, clink! Move out! One foot in front of the other! Ding, ding! Carries the sound! Carries through the stones! Through the bones! Creak, creak, creak! The bones of the crones! Creak, creak! Crunch, crunch! Oh, the wolf eats the spoils, eats the cows, eats the heads, tears the
You're helping that jailer with the weird face, are you? Might as well throw me in the stocks then. I ain't going down peaceful, that's for sure. I want to go to my family. To me, this is a prison. And the worst kind at that. Even prisoners of war get better treatment. At least they don't have mutants poking at them. That damn weird spawn girl. They live in the lower district. I'll go to them, but that cursed wench won't let me leave. Bollocks. There's been no Red Death since King Arthur's times. I bet she's the one who filled your head with all that nonsense, eh? Don't listen to her. You can tell right away that nothing good comes from her. Good folk don't end up twisted like she is.